Hey there, it's Zach. Today we're going to be going over a few steps needed to launch and deploy a website, and we'll be using Firebase, which happens to be a free web hosting service. Keep in mind this is not the domain, which would be www.whateveryouwouldlike.com. Those you can purchase through various other websites. Google would probably be the easiest. So we're going to be going over 4 steps. It's going to be creating a Firebase account. With the account, we're going to be creating a new project. We're going to use command line known as CLI to implement Firebase. We're going to move documents for our website into the public folder, which will be created here in a minute, and we're going to deploy the website. All in all, I expect this only to take a few minutes. So what we're going to do first, 1, create a Firebase account. I have one created. At this point, you'd want to go in. It's pretty straightforward. Create the Firebase account. Then it's going to say Add Project. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to name this one Test. And I'm going to create the project. Alrighty. On the left-hand side, you're going to see Hosting. I'm going to click Hosting and get started. Luckily for you, this has pretty good information about what you're going to need. So you just copy this, npm. It's going to be install global Firebase tools. So go to our command line. We're going to be in the folder, as you see here, in which we're going to put all of our website documentation. I'm going to copy and paste the npm install. So while this is happening, we're going to go back and we're going to see that when you do click continue, after that is done, it's going to give you what to do next. You're going to want to be signed into the account, so it's going to log you together. The Google account is going to be logged in through Firebase, as you can see on the URL. So you do Firebase login, Firebase initialize, also known as init. Then we're going to go through adding static files to the deployed directory, and then we're going to deploy it. So in here, we can see that, hey, we now have these Firebase tools. So once again, going back to the nice copy-paste method, you can read, you can't succeed. You're going to paste it in, Firebase login. For me, I'm already going to be logged in. At this point, you're going to be able to utilize your Google account. Go back, I'm going to initialize this Firebase. We're going to see down here that hosting is going to be the option that we want to use here. Hit the space to illuminate it, hit enter. For you, you're probably not going to have a bunch of projects, but for me, we're just going to use test. I'm going to select it with enter. Do you want to use a public directory? It comes up as public, so yeah, that's cool. Enter, doing configure single page app. I'm going to click yes, so it's going to create some standard index.htmls. Firebase initialization complete. Awesome. So right here at this point, we're going to move our static files to deploy directory. Here we can see the firebase.json came up as well as public. So I'm going to open this, drag over some of my stuff, replace this blank index.html, come back. At this point, we have added our static files. I suspect that normally if you don't have any yet, you're going to spend most of your time there. So now we're going to do Firebase Deploy. It's going to go through some nifty installation. And what it's doing at this point is it's letting Firebase know now it's okay to come and grab these files and kind of set up what you're going to do using this JSON file, known as Firebase. So what it's going to do is going to dictate what's going to be your main page. It's going to be under the index.html unless changed later. It's going to also utilize things such as CSS, as long as you have called them. So right now we have deploy complete. Here is our hosting URL, but you don't have to copy it there. If you click finish, you're going to see a pop-up. So copy, or you can just click paste. Now you see you have the fun little website that does what you need. If you need to know anything else, you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment. Thank you.